If you've been a subscriber to this channel for a while, you may have seen me make a video that was about 5 upcoming scary games not too long ago. And one of the games in that video was a game called Hunt Showdown. Now, for the past few days, I have been part of the group that has been alpha testing the game, and I just want to share with you guys some of my first impressions. So let's take a look at Hunt Showdown and see what it's all about. Alright, so now let's talk a little bit about the Hunt's gameplay. When you start up the game, basically you want to pick a hunter that you are going to play with and try to level up, and then you pick a contract. Now, your contract is basically picking which boss you're going to go to try and take down, and once you get all of that stuff squared away, you're going to get dropped on a map with 3 other teams of 2 members, and basically you either have to avoid those teams or you have to take them out while hunting for clues to try and find the boss. When you are on the map, when you find these clues, as you find them, the map, once you look at it, it will shrink in size, basically pinpointing the location of the boss. Now, you can either do one of 2 things. You can either find the 3 clues and find an extraction point and take off, or you can find those 3 clues and try to take out the boss and get more XP. Now, I will say that while I was playing the alpha, you would find a lot of teams basically kind of camping at the boss, waiting for other teams to try and take the boss out. So those teams would try to take out the other teams first, and then they themselves would try to go execute the boss. I will say that is a pretty smart strategy, but after playing for a while, it does get a little frustrating. So if you are going to head towards the boss, make sure that you clear the area and you are very silent about your approach to the boss, because gunshots will give your position away. Also, talking to teammates through the game chat will give your position away if they are within 20 yards of you as well. When you're selecting your hunter, I highly recommend picking somebody that either has a knife or a machete, because like I was saying before, you do want to try and take out enemies as stealthily as possible, but unfortunately, there are some enemies that have abilities that you're gonna have to shoot them from a distance, because if you get too close to them, they can take you out very quickly. So that is my first tip. Definitely try to pick somebody with a machete or a knife, even possibly a health syringe, so that way you can heal yourself. Because if you're not paying attention, and there are some certain enemies that will kind of be hidden by bushes or something, and if you get too close to them, they will attack you and you can die like that. So be very smart about your approach to certain enemies. Be super aware of your surroundings, because you could be feeling like you are totally fine, you don't see anybody around you, then all of a sudden you have like these dogs that come out of the bushes and they will attack you, and honestly, they do some damage. Ah, dog. Dog. All right, there's a dog on the other side of that. Well, that was good. My second tip would definitely be use a microphone, communicate with your teammate. It is extremely important to communicate with your teammate and definitely be on the same page, because if you have a teammate that's running around attracting all the enemies to you, then you are gonna get really killed super quick, and it'll make you pretty frustrated. But that is my second tip. Definitely use a microphone. Teamwork is key. My third tip for this game would be, when you're first starting out, I highly recommend just looking for the 3 clues and then finding an extraction point and getting out before trying to take out the boss. You want to level up your character as much as possible, and being able to do this by finding the 3 clues and hitting the extraction point and getting out of there, you're going to be able to level up your character a little bit faster and give you a better chance at being able to take down a boss, or, you know, being able to hold your own when it comes to battling another team. So to wrap this video up, I didn't want it to be a very long video. I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about my first impressions. And my first impressions are that it is a lot of fun, especially if you like games like Escape from Tarkov, PUBG, you enjoy multiplayer shooters. And honestly, they did a very good job of taking the average multiplayer shooter and adding these unique horror elements to it. It is a lot of fun. Make sure to go pick it up. It is on Steam. It is a PC-only title. If I did not mention that before, it is only for PC at the moment. So Check it out. I highly recommend it. It is a lot of fun. All right, so that about does it for my first impressions. If you like this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you know somebody that might enjoy this game, make sure to share this video with them so they can check it out. And I will see you guys on the next video.
I got shot.
Got him.